Hey guys, Shawn Ziem, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor, and the host for the Webtalk Legends Podcast. This is number 65, and it's all about providing your story. We're going into detail. We're going to find out from our guests some trials and tribulations, things that's happened in their past, things that you can gain some value from that you can actually implement. It's important that a couple housekeeping rules. Right now, we're streaming on YouTube, my personal Facebook, and also into the Connection Machine group. The Facebook and the Connection Machine group are going to go within the next 3-4 minutes. So if you're not switching over to YouTube, find Web Talk Legends. We're here. That's where you should be subscribing anyway. Drop a comment when you're on YouTube, where you're watching us from. At least if you're shy, just put hashtag live on the live, hashtag replay on the replay, and just drop emojis that you feel go with where our conversation is going. If you're agreeing, disagreeing, etc., and if you have questions, drop it in the comments. We will get to you, and we will have some fun. Sit back, enjoy, and let's bring on our next guest. We have Sunflower Duran. What's going on, Sunflower?
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, Shawn. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be asked to come to one of your very awesome podcasts that I really enjoy. I've been watching you throughout the years, and you are the connection doctor, truly. Love you to death, and I'm so happy to be here.
No, I appreciate you taking some time out. This is a value that we are giving back to others, and it's important that people understand providing value is important for business. Not just sell, pitch a product, pitch a service, but going deep with people and I like listening. That was a trait that I had to learn. And doing these allows me to listen and to learn from every single person that I'm interviewing and being a guest. So before we even get into it, Sunflower, how do you introduce yourself when you go out to a networking function, a presentation? Please share who you are and what you do.
Sunny D on the mic. No, I'm just kidding. Well, partially. That is my stage name for my band Chasing Mermaids that I started with my buddies from college, and we have about 6 songs. But that's just a little glimpse of who I am. I'm a professional. I am a licensed title producer with Elite Title Group. I've been working with them for a few years now, and I really enjoy my job. I have a position as a marketing director as well. That's how I started, and then later on, I got my license, and I've been doing sales and marketing for these last few years, and I really enjoy connecting with people. I put together a lot of events. I attend a lot of events. Right now, I'm 7.5 months pregnant, so I've slowed down a little bit in the event section, but I'm still going strong with the marketing and connecting to the bitter end. And I'm just happy to be here today.
No, this is fantastic. Lots of things I want to unpack. I never had an actor on as a guest, so we could definitely go down that path. Title rep, I've had one or two in the past, but I know who you work with. It's a great outfit, a great place to be. And with marketing, I think there's things that you could teach maybe others that are watching how to improve on their marketing for their business, for themselves. So definitely want to go into that. Before we even get into all that, let's go back. Let's go way back before the acting, before the title. Who were you back then? Were you more of a, fly by the seat of your pants? Talk about some of the jobs you've had in your past.
Oh boy. So one of my first jobs was doing telemarketing for ATM machine company. And I didn't know this back then, but that paved the way to my career today because it helped me to be comfortable getting on the phone, cold calling people.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was one of my first jobs. But then I had a marketing job at the age of 24. I had 2 small children, and I had a marketing job in New York City for working for an energy conservation company. That was my first real job. And while kids my age at the time were in college or just graduating college, I was here with a full-time job and had a different focus. I was still in college myself, on and off for a while because I had the 2 kids. I finally graduated from NYU, in 2011, and I had 3 kids at the time. So that was a good accomplishment for me. And I was a stay at home mom for a while. And then I got back into the field. In about 2016, I started working for Berkshire Hathaway Abbott Realtors as a marketing director. And that paved my way to the career in real estate that I have today. So I'm very grateful for all my positions. But odd jobs that I had in between, I was a waitress for a very long time. I did promos like on the side. I did that forever, you know. I think even last year I was doing that. I just loved it, you know. I loved going out and meeting new people and modeling, uh selling promotional items, and I just enjoyed it. Today I don't have the time to do that side gig anymore, but I'm super grateful for all the opportunities that I had. Um, and working odd jobs here and there helped me to gain this work ethic that I have today. So I don't mind working long hours. I work really hard and it's very gratifying, but I learned that behavior from just having odd jobs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this thing is a very difficult job, and you're on your feet all day. So it helps you with endurance. And that's why I think I have all the energy that I have, because I'm used to just working a lot.
No, well said. A couple things I want to definitely talk about. For those that are on Facebook, you got to come over to YouTube, go to Web Talk Legends, and definitely come over and check us out, because you're no longer going to be with us, because we're going to make sure you had the teaser. We're going to make sure you are out. So come on over to Web Talk Legends on YouTube. Now, telemarketing is a tough gig. You have a lot of rejection. You had a lot of days that you things are not going the right way, and it helps you for the future. I definitely agree with you. Now that rejection, and then you having kids. Look at the guys; those who have excuses out there. Oh, I have kids; I can't do things. You are a living proof that you are able to make things happen still, because not using an excuse and having sometimes the rejection they get to deal with in your jobs. Now with the marketing, talk about the marketing. I would like to see where that has grown in what you're doing now.
Okay, well, so marketing started back in college. I was going to NYU, and I didn't want to major in theater or acting or film because I'm a mom and I had to provide for my kids. So I didn't want to graduate from a really expensive school and then have to wait tables for the rest of my life. So I fell into communication studies. The degree that I have is media culture and communication studies from the Steinhardt School of at NYU Steinhardt. So I love marketing because I love communications. I love communicating with people. Acting as a medium,
Hmm.
and so is the internet. So I said to myself, I'm like, I just have to switch mediums, to be able to fulfill my dreams. And so I embarked in that marketing journey. I've been on it ever since. I also pursue my acting career as well to this day. I just had a show that I performed in about 2 weeks ago for a company that I've been with since 2011. We're the fourth U artivists, and we produce shows that bring awareness. So this show this year, I almost dropped out. I was not going to participate in the show because I'm pregnant. And then I learned what the show was going to be about. And it was about maternal health for women of color. And I was like, oh my God, I have to do this. It's like meant to be. And it was really interesting because when we produced the show, we brought it to a live audience. The media was there. The next day, the topic was in the news. The very next day, and now I'm hearing it, everywhere because
Hmm.
we're bringing. This is what we do as a theater company. We bring awareness to issues that people don't necessarily know about.
That is fantastic, and that's a skill that you are having to practice on a daily. It's not something you just wing, right? You just
Right.
can't go. You have to have well, we're not scripting right now, but most of the time when you're an actor, you have a script that you have to follow, but there's also leeway, right?
Yeah.
There's a way of bringing some passion, some more. of you that you can bring into your role to give that message out to the audience, correct?
Yes, and acting is like um one of the oldest forms of communication. And I love just communicating with people, through different mediums, and that's where marketing comes into play. You help people connect, you connect with other people, and my marketing efforts have really helped to make my career a fruitful one. I'm blessed, thank God. Um, I never thought that it would come this far. Um, I'm really grateful for all the opportunities along the way. And as far as my children, you mentioned being a mom and doing marketing. M- my kids have always pushed me to want more and to do more. They have never been a roadblock. Instead, they have been an inspiration. They're my why.
Mm-hmm.
They're my why. And now I was just talking about this with my partner today. I said, wow, you know, I must really love you because after having three boys that are older and now having a established career, I'm now pregnant all over again to start all over again with a new baby. But I know because of my experience with my last son, um, that he just pushed me more, you know. Like I remember when he was born and I was still a stay-at-home mom, that's when my acting took off because I didn't have to work. My partner at the time provided for us, so I had the freedom to go and explore and be my true self, and my acting took off back in 2011. For a while there I was going strong, and then things happen. People have ups and downs in their life, and my relationship dissolved. I'll just say that.
Mm-hmm.
And, things became difficult, so I had to go back into the workforce, and I'm grateful for that too, because I never thought that I would love something as much as I love making music and acting, and I do today. Like my career is really important to me, my family, my hobbies are really important to me, and they help me to stay inspired because I don't only rely on one source to fill me up and fulfill
Mm-hmm.
me. I have different avenues, and I will continue to have different avenues because that's what makes me whole. I don't just have one thing that I look for purpose in.
Yes. A lot of times when you find the why, and I tell people all the time, you don't grow up until you have your own kid that you have to deal with, that you have to keep alive.
Mm.
Literally, you have to keep them alive. When you are in the hospital, it's a false sense of security. When you're there, they have the nurses, you have doctors around. When you go home that first night, now that's when you grow up. It's like
Mhm.
now things are real. That you're gonna have to really take care of this son or daughter that you have, and it's like, are you going to do it? And everyone does it. They just step up. But it puts you into a higher gear. It helps you with what you're trying to do for the future. That's what I've found as well. My whys are the same. Like that's what makes me get up every day and keep doing what I want to do on a daily. It's a powerful thing. But nobody grows up until they have a kid.
Yeah, that's very true.
And I think it's a powerful thing that you're able to balance and make things happen and not make excuses. And I like how you say you like to help people and you're not all about selling. And with your events that you put on, how do they work? How are they helping others?
Well, I put people in the room together. I've had, you know, for example, a lender and a realtor connect in one of my events, and then develop a relationship that is strong and long lasting, and then they keep me in the mix and are grateful for the opportunity and to have fun too. Good food. Who doesn't want good food and good music and dancing sometimes, and just to enjoy your career? It's more than a 9 to 5. It's a 24/7 um thing, and I enjoy that because it's not like I leave work and then I'm like, oh, the day is over. I actually leave work and I go to an event, and I keep pursuing my dreams and my career. And I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that because it's more than a job. It's a career.
Is there any tips that you can give for those that are attending events for networking? What are some things that they should be doing when they're showing up?
Talk to people, get their business card. I know the digital business cards are popular now. I don't recommend them. Give Take those paper business cards, and the next day after you attended that event, shoot that person a text or an email and let them know you enjoyed talking to them. You would like to meet them for a cup of coffee, um a lunch, or invite them to another event that you're going to, and say, would you like to meet me here again? And keep reaching out to those people over and over. And you know my focus this year was to strengthen the relationships that I already have, because I've gotten to a point where I do know a lot of people, and a lot of
Hmm.
people know me. And at some point you have to fight to keep the relationships you have, instead of trying to get new people all the time. How about strengthening those relationships that you already have?
I agree with that. It's important to, and I used to be like that in the past, is try to get as many people to know you. But that's not the important thing. Just like Sunflower said, having deep relationships, getting to know them is a powerful way to build your business for the future. You want to have a few people, 5, 10 people. You don't need to have hundreds of people. Say, oh, if I have 100 people, like if all of them give me one deal, I have a lot of deals. Correct, but you're working a lot harder for those 100. But if you have a smaller, intimate amount of group of people that you're very close with, you're going to grow with together, and that's the way to go.
You said a key word: get to know them. Because it's easy to have people know you. It's very easy to walk in a room and take over the room and talk about yourself and move around the whole room, and, oh, here I am, I do this and this, and this is me. But then, have you really connected with anyone in the room? Do you know who they are? Do you know? Did I know that Shawn had a daughter? A daughter is a young one. I know Shawn, but I know Shawn more than just he knows me. I know him too. And I know about him, and I know he's married, and I know he's into Beachbody, and I know he has a web talk show. Like, I enjoy knowing about people. It's embarrassing to me sometimes when because you meet a lot of people, right? And it's
Hmm.
difficult to, like, retain all that information. And if I know someone by face and I forget their name, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like kicking myself. I know that I did something wrong because I didn't take the time to remember that person, you know? So I try not to do that. I don't like be going into a room and for everyone to be like, hi, Sunflower, hi, Sunflower. And I'm like, who are these people? I don't like that feeling. So I've tried to, change that. I want to know who you are too.
Taking notes, you dropped some things that I do, and I have that problem as far as remembering names. That's not an issue. Don't worry about that. But you just said if you didn't know who I was, you would say, "Hey, you're the Beachbody guy, the Web Talk guy." So you know by giving what they're about.
Hmm.
So you're actually there. And I always tell people, how can I help you grow your business? That's more powerful than, hey, I do insurance, I do property and auto and this throwing up on people. No, how can I help you grow your business? Because that's where you're of value to another human being.
You have helped me grow my business, Shawn. Actually, you introduced me about 3, 4 years ago to this guy named Christy Andrea. And to this
Yep.
day, we are friends. We have lunch once a month, and we call each other all the time, send each other, you know, business, how go to each other's events, and we become good friends and business partners. And you introduced me to him.
I appreciate hearing that. That is why we do what we do, because it's all about hooking up. I did a couple calls today. I was on a couple of Zooms yesterday, and I always take pictures on a Zoom or if I'm on a video call. But hey, smile, and I put it out there. People are like, why would you do that? Because I always said in the past, if I didn't know who we met, how do I prove it? Now, if I put it out there, look, I met up at Sunflower. Now your friends are gonna be like, hey, who's this Shawn guy? And my friends are, who's this Sunflower? They check us out and they reach out and possibly grow business together. It's a powerful way to do it. But it's all about connecting, helping others is a powerful thing. How important is music for you?
Oh, it's really important. I've been on my buddies recently because we have kind of, gotten involved in our own lives and haven't put out a song in a while. And like, hey, I want to have a song out before I have this baby because I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I mean, I have time for quite a few months or
Right.
the energy. So I have a song that I've been working on for a while now. It's my first song in Spanish. And I remember exactly, like, I was home when I lived in Lyndhurst one morning. I hopped in the shower, and the whole song with the beat and the rhythm and everything just came to me. And I got out, ran out of the shower, wrote it down, put it away, and didn't think about it for a long time.
Huh.
And then I wrote other songs after that. But then I found it in my songbook, and I was like, I have to do the song. So that's the song that we got a beat for, and I've been practicing,
Hmm.
and that we're gonna do next. So the music's important because it helps me. It really does help me to tap into my creativity. And I'm at my happiest and fullest when I am tapping into my creative life, whether it's dance, music, um, acting. Those are all avenues for me to express myself, and self-expression is really important, um, because it allows you to heal from things. It allows you to, fortify feelings that you're feeling already, like happiness, joy, and you can you can memorialize them forever. And I'm a big believer in that you must follow your dreams. That, when God puts an idea or for example, a song in your head, it's not there by accident. Like, it's your God-given duty
Hmm.
to pursue that and show the world, and that's a way for people to connect with you.
That is something. Now I always wondered that. Musicians, the artists with the music. Does the words come first? Does the beat? Does the whole thing come in? How it's going to be played out. How does that all come about? It's not luck, but it's
It's like serendipitous. Um, the first song that I ever wrote was because my buddy had just broken up with his girlfriend, and he was like all over Facebook, and all the girls are like commenting on his page. And I just wrote a song playing around, like joking, like literally joking around. And then I found the beat later on. Like, I was just on YouTube and I clicked on something, and I found the beat, and then I put the song with the beat together. And all my friends were going nuts. They're just like loving it and whatever. And I never produced that song, actually. It's still like not like a tangible thing.
okay.
But that was the first time that I had like the music just come to me. And it was back in 2018. uh it was back in 2018, early 2018. And you know since then I've written other songs, because I try, like, I'll free write to see what comes out. But inspiration is not always there.
Hmm.
This is why people have one hit wonders and they never make music again, because it happens to them once and then they don't really pursue it or try to tap back into it, because it's easy when it comes to you. But if you seek it, and you seek it continuously, the inspiration, you can tap into that inspiration, because it doesn't just flow in, permanently. It comes and it goes, and it can come once and never come back.
So you
Especially
must be. Sorry to cut you off. You must be like really big into manifesting.
oh,
It
ask,
has to be, right?
ask my partner. I'm the biggest manifester ever. The other day we were driving around, and I said I want an Italian icy, and my son takes his phone out. He goes, "Oh, there's jumbo ices in what town were we in? Clifton. Clifton. Shout out to Jumbo Ices.
Nice.
And oh my god, delicious. And I manifested the icy place because that's a New York thing, really. Like for me, at least, ices that's not
Yeah.
something that's New Jersey, but I manifested it. And then the other day, I said I wanted a smoothie, and we were walking in the mall, and like 2 seconds later, there's a smoothie like stand.
You never know when you put it out into the universe for anything and everything.
When you really want it, it's already there. You just have to open yourself to seeing it.
Bringing that energy. The energy is the
Yep.
important. Being able to take that on. For
Hmm.
those that are now with title, you're doing the marketing, or are you doing the title as far as sales side as well?
I'm a title producer, so yeah, I bring in the clients, and I do marketing for the company. I manage the Facebook page, the blog, the website, the Twitter account, the Instagram account. I make all the flyers for all the events. And my boss is always asking me if I want an assistant, and I'm like, no, I love doing this. I actually enjoy it. I tell him all the time, it gives me the creativity that I seek on a daily basis. Like why would I want somebody doing it for me? I love doing it. I love making the flyers. Like it's a whole art. Um, and look, let's see. Oh, they were here before. Oh, I put them in my work bag. Let me show you like one of the latest ones that I did. Like I take pride and joy in doing it.
That
Um,
you have to.
this is like for our annual
Oh yeah, I saw that.
events. Yeah, it's for our clients. Um, we have this event twice a year, every year, and it's to give back to our clients. It's strictly, just a place where people can come, have really good food, dance, um, mingle with other people, and it's completely free for them. It's just something we enjoy doing for our clients to show appreciation for their business throughout the year.
Now, besides all the work you're doing, all the acting, you're the title producing, you're marketing, you're singing. What about what do you do on downtime? Do you watch TV? Are you into cooking? Things like that.
Yes, I love cooking. I'm an excellent cook. Um, you can ask my kids and my partner. Everybody loves my cooking. I do cook. I clean. I do laundry. I go to my kids' games. Like I don't miss them. I've been to every single game that my son had this year. And what was the other question?
If
Oh, do I
you
watch
are,
TV? Yes, I do
hmm?
watch TV. I do. I actually do have downtime. I love watching movies and just relaxing.
Yeah, you definitely have. There's got to be something that you do to break free of the normal day. And some people are into watching movies, watching TV, listen to music, work out, what have you. It's something that allows them to have that time to release, before they have to go to bed or, get, ready for the next day. So I would love to end on personal development. Is that an important thing for you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not going to say I'm an avid reader because I go through my stages where I don't read and I just want to watch TV. But I do read a lot. And when I start reading, like if I'm into a book, I won't put it down. Like I'll stay up for hours and I'll just read it. Um, I found this series, The Celestine Prophecy, one time, and I read like back to back, like two, three, maybe even four of the books, and I was obsessed for a while. Yes, I encourage people to read because it's fundamental to your growth, and I'm big on personal development. Yes, I am.
We definitely want to improve ourselves better than 1% each day. Look what happens. You deal with things. It helps you with your motivation. It helps you with stress. I like to read when I get a chance, and I have kids, and people say I have no time. You can audiobooks are good. You can have the regular paper book that you're reading as well. I tell people just read 10 pages a day. See what happens. So
Yeah.
the 10 pages might, if you have the time, can go longer. It could be
Absolutely.
just 10, or it could be a whole book that you finish. You know, it doesn't matter as long as you're improving yourself or
Yeah.
just getting yourself into a better position, because personally developing is key, not becoming complacent. So,
Absolutely.
Sunflower, this is fun. This is fantastic as far as talking to you. I know a lot of people that are going to see this will reach out to you. We have all your contact information in description. Don't forget to connect with her on Web Talk as well. It's been scrolling on the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And any final thoughts you want to share with everyone?
Oh, thank you for listening.
And implement. I tell people all the time, take action and implement anything you heard in our conversation. If it works for you, drop a comment about what has happened and how we helped you with your journey. So, Sunflower, thanks so much for being with us. And everyone else, we hope you have an awesome rest of your day.
Thanks, Shawn.